So we are at Friday night vending in Springsboro, Ohio, and we are like 2 hours in. It's going pretty well. It's really busy, and our booth is pretty awesome. You can see it behind me, kind of. There's a lot of people. A lot of people. A lot of people. So, yeah. I will update you later when I get a second and get brave enough to do it. Because talking in front of people to your camera is a little embarrassing. So here's our booth. Cat's inside. There's our booth from the outside. We're inside a really large tent. So.
If I got a taser, could I tase you?
So we don't have the canopy on. So if you go inside, we have our hanging stuff. We have oodles and oodles of stuff. We have our angry geese, Charmander's up there, just oodles and oodles of stuff. We got Pooh and Eeyore and Tigger. They're getting a lot of attention. Nobody's willing to buy them yet, but they're there.
They will.
They will. There's Cat. Hi, Cat. Then Cat has all these amazing hats. And then her amazing scarves are over here. And her socials. Yeah. So this is the end of the night for day one, and I'd say we did pretty good. Better than I expected. Lots of little stuff sold. Day one is over. See what day two brings. So I got up with little man at like 4:30, and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I made this instead. We've sold 2 of these yesterday, Friday, and it only ran from 6 to 10, and we sold 2 of these, so I decided to make another one. One was in brown and one was in tan and white, so I figured a black and white one would be nice. I think it came out really, really, really cute, and I think I want to try to go to sleep. Not that I can mentally, but I should try. And but I'm really proud of this one. Look at those little pouty eyes. Like, look at the pouty eye. That's ridiculous. It's a stuffed animal, guys, and I want to give it all the treats. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what I finished, just in case. I mean, I would be shocked if this didn't sell.
Oh yeah, Krafty loves it.
Holy moly. So we are in this giant tent, and it is quite nice, and it's well lit, and it's tall. It doesn't feel claustrophobic at all. There's like a huge ceiling. It's really nice, actually. So here I am showing you the bare spots. This is our bottom row is 10, except for the very last bin, which is $8 stuff. But you can see that there's a lot of like just empty spots, and then our next row up is 15. Then you go up to 20. A lot of 20 stuff still. And then 35 for the turtles, and 40 plus for these. 35 to 45. We have bare spots because we're just out. Bare spots. This was fuller. My horse sold. And so here's the top row for the back. And then we have, again, 22, 30, and 30 to 35. And then we go down to 15. And then this last one is 18. We have These are 10, no, these are 12. Everything down here is 12, except the peens. And that's, and then these are 18, but the rest of these are 15. She's almost out of snakes. She's sold quite a few hedgehogs. And then we have cat stuff over here. The hats and stuff have not been moving quite as fast. But I did sell one hat. I think she sold something over here. Unfortunately, just not a ton. We have a couple little babies to $8 babies to show off. And then out here we have some plushies hanging, some drifts, and some hangers. And we have our Celestial Home Buddies sign that she lets you print out. Why crochet may seem pricey. And then we also have, we found these at Dollar General. They're little Christmas ornaments, and you can just stuff something in it. So we have these open. They do get people's attention, but they're not really selling themselves. The stuff inside of them are selling sometimes. Alright, so that's it for now. I will try to update you later. It's almost noon. It's almost time to open. And we will see how today goes. So it's the last day of the market, of the 3-day market. We are here a little bit early to make sure we're set up, make sure there's nothing else we need to do. We have sold a lot. We have bare spots where we don't have anything else to fill. You can see it below too, but it's exciting and this is a really nice event. So we still have a lot of stock between us. I've been crocheting like the stuff I've held on to since July, so, and then cat stuff as well. So the Pooh crew, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Eeyore, have been getting a lot of attention, but you know, nobody's willing to drop that money on them. And then Cat has all these beautiful hats and stuff, so we're excitedly waiting to finish up the market today. It's from noon to 5, and then we're done. Then we pack up and go home. This has been a really cool experience. I wish I would have taken more video, but I'm just not comfortable doing it in public yet. The Grinch has had a ton of interest, but nobody buyers yet. Alright, see you in a bit. At 10. There's the tent when it's empty. Huh? You're the winner. We're headed home. Hello everybody and welcome back to Add the Barn Crochet Creations. I am reviewing the craft fair that we did this last weekend with Kat's Crafty Crochet Corner. You should check her out. She's doing a video too eventually. I don't know when. I'm going to go over what sold, and I have one more event, and it's this coming weekend. And then I'm done for the year. So let's go over what sold. It's a 3-day event, so there is a lot that sold. And I'm not going to tell you what Cat sold, because that's on her. That's on her to tell you. So, yeah, I'm taking a pause from making all these Tucker the Turtles, and I will go ahead and tell you what we made, what sold this weekend. So the first thing that sold was a little chick, a little yellow chick, and then a car hanger octo, and then an otter, and then a pug, and a little sitting dog, and a turtle with a hat, which is Tucker, but with a hat. Another yellow chick, a mini booty frog, a grumpy frog from Mama Made Minis. It's one of her pattern packs, one of her little pattern packs. A stingray, which is a free pattern on Instagram. A dino, which is a new Critterlings pattern from Poggy Place. an axolotl, which I don't remember which axolotl pattern. It's one of the decently long ones. And a chick and a mallard, which is the chick pattern, which is a free penguin Instagram pattern, but you can turn it into a chick or a mallard or whatever you want. Another tiny booty frog, which is also a free pattern on Instagram. Okay. Another mini booty frog, another sitting dog, which is an AQ crochet pattern, the sitting puppy dog. And then another turtle with a hat, which was my second and last Tucker the turtle. And that was it for day 1. And day 1 only lasted from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that was a pretty good evening. And on day 2, I sold a bunny, which is my own pattern, my standing bunny pattern. It's a little free no-sew, or it's a little no-sew, it's not free. It's a no-sew pattern. And then a bat, Swoop the Bat from the Crochet Carpenter. And a cat ear beanie, which is just a very square hat that has ear points to it. A froggy chick, which is a chick in a frog hat, which I have one left without, no, it has eyes. I have one that's not stuffed completely. I sold one of these. And then a flower, which is a flower pal by Katie the Celestial Homebody. It's one of her patterns. And then I sold a loaf elephant, a bass, and a mini booty frog. Another bunny and another Swoop the Bat. A spider car hanger. 2 mini octos, a monkey car hanger, a mini capybara, which was a test. Well, it was a test for me. It was my attempt to see if I wanted to make those capybaras, but they came out very small. So, it did sell for $10 though, which was nice, even though it was pretty small. A mini capybara and a mini booty frog, and then a $10 chicken. Sorry. And then an otter was my second and last otter. And then a cat, a little loaf cat, and another flower. And then my monkey in its little yellow suit. I have a video that has that one in it. And it sold. A capybara sold. And a loaf cat. And then a little kitten in a blanket that I made one time. And then a little Poggy Place kitty. I think that was the smallest one, the Critterlings. And then another chick in the frog hat. And then another chick in a frog hat. And then another sitting dog. And then another cat. Well, a cat that, I just lost my place, hold on. And then this cat is I believe it's called like Momo cat or something. I've seen, it's Momo the cat. That's the pattern. I only made one of those, but it sold. So that was cool. Let me get back to my pattern, or what sold. And then an $18, then a turtle sold. And then another capybara, two actually. And then another capybara sold, and another another chick hat, another chick, a yellow chick. And then a little pink sheep sold, and a tiny kitty, which is the Poggy Place's Critterlings, sold. And then a horse that I'd made that's been around for the summer. That was nice. And then a Charmander, which was a pattern test that I got selected for. That was nice to sell. And then a beaver. And then 2 derby tigers sold at once. And then a tiny octo. And then a 3rd derby sold. The blue tiger from K-Pop Demon Hunters that I finally watched. Great movie, by the way. And then a pickle. and then a mallard duck, and a rubber duck. And then a Grinch. I made 3 more of those, by the way, for this next coming show, but I only had 1 that day. And then my last derpy sold, so all 4 derpies sold this by day 2. And then a butternut squash with a butt sold. And then a stingray sold, and a mini booty frog, and a mini cat sold. And then a yellow chick. I don't know why the yellow chicks do so well. They don't do as well for me on Easter, like Easter time, but come Christmas, apparently they just sell pretty well. So I'm not complaining. I'm just confused. Maybe because everybody has yellow chicks around Easter, and it's very Eastery, but come Christmas time, they're not there very much, except mine. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. So a yellow chick, and then a capybara again, and then another pickle, and then a turtle, one of my bigger turtles, my medium-sized turtles, and then an elephant, and then a leggy frog and a penguin, and then a car-hanging alligator and a car-hanging spider, and then a bat, and then my bigger horse that I had made for a different project, which I kind of abandoned, but it sold for $65. Actually, it was a pretty big horse. Another rubber duck, another chick, yellow chick, an angry goose, a mini booty frog, a octo. No, that was cat's octo. Never mind. A small kitty, a car hanger shark, octopus, 2 drift octopus, a booty mushy, a small booty mushy, a blue axolotl, another chick with a frog hat, another capybara, and another kitty, another bunny, and a bean, which is a cat Crafty crochet corner pattern. And 2 mini parakeets sold, and a mini gator, and then a penguin, and an axolotl, and a butternut squash. And that was it for day 2. Huge, really busy day. And then finally, day 3, I don't think I wrote everything. I don't think I got everything down this day, or even the day before. Not everything that I sold got written down, but I did try. Okay, I tried. So day 3, I sold a mini rooster and a mini mushy boy, and a rainbow frog. Booty frog, I think. And then a rainbow gecko and an octo. It was a baby octo, baby safe octo. And then another drift. And then Pooh sold. The guy who was back there all the time, Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, he sold. Yay! And then another bat. And then a mini cat. And a loaf kitty. And then a pair of my cherries. And then a tiny panda. That is everything that I have recorded that's sold. So this market cost, I believe, about $300 total for 3 days, split between my friend and I, and grand total before you take out the cost of the gas and materials and the booth fee and such. Are you ready for this? I made $2,800. $2,800. That is more than I've ever made in a market. Not total, because I guess I made more at a convention, but that was 5 days. And this is 3. between the two of us, we made like $3,600. It was a lot. It was fantastic. It was a fantastic show. We will be doing it again next year. We had the one of the organizers came by and gave us some really nice feedback about our booth and how our stuff was unique and different than other crocheters, and that how we kind of stood out with our booth design and our items and stuff. And it was a really nice conversation. It was really cool. I had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed listening to what we sold, or what I sold. Keep an eye out for Kat's video. Kat's Crafty Crochet Corner. She's I'll link her in the comment or in the description. I'll link her channel in the description, so you can follow her and see her channel, see her video too. And yeah, that's it. I'm prepping for another video, or I'm prepping for another craft fair this weekend, and then I will be done for the season. I don't have any markets for December planned, and I think I'm okay with that. I think I want to crochet for market prep, replenish some of my little things, make whatever I want without stress. I have a custom order that I have to work on, made with special yarn that she sent me. Oops. Daddy's got the baby. I don't know if you can hear him, but I can. Yeah. Anyway, if you like this content, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you later. Bye.